Hi there, my name is Tiffany Pelche and I'm a registered massage therapist here at Absolute Therapy. I did a video recently on how to stretch your iliotibial band or your ITB, and today I just wanted to do a little follow-up to that, demonstrating how to do a really great self-release technique on it using none other than a sink plunger, which I know seems a little weird and kind of scary. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of backstory and the anatomy of what your ITB is so that maybe this makes a little bit more sense. So your iliotibial band, or your ITB, is not actually a muscle like many people think, but it's a big, thick band of soft tissue called fascia. It runs the length of the side of your thigh, starting up top on your ilium and then attaching down below the knee on the lateral side onto your tibia, hence iliotibial band. Now, a big problem with your ITB is that it gets really stuck and adhered to the underlying tissues below, like your lateral quadriceps muscle and your hamstring muscle. So what the plunger helps to do is to help create some traction and lift your ITB up and off of those tissues, while at the same time breaking down some of the adhesions in the tissue itself. So pretty cool. Some people like to use more compressive self-massage techniques to your ITB, like using a foam roller or using a tennis ball or something like that. And that's all really great too. You're still breaking down adhesions in the tissue, but personally I just find using the plunger a little bit more comfortable. And then, like I say, you're also getting that traction of pulling the ITB up and off of the quads and the hams, which is great. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to use this technique. This is just a regular sink plunger. You can buy it at any hardware store. It's a sink plunger rather than a toilet plunger. It's got a bit of a smaller head on the top, as you can see. And I'm going to be just using some massage oil, but you can use any type of oil that works for you. Whatever you have around the house is fine, even like cooking oil or whatever you have, it doesn't really matter. So just going to grab the oil here, and you can apply a fairly generous amount of oil onto the side of your leg here. You just want to be able to glide the plunger up and down the side of your leg on the tissue there. So if you don't have enough oil, it might feel a little yucky. And then you just grab your plunger and you just start up at the top of your thigh where there's a bit more surface area up here rather than lower down closer to the knee, even though I realize that is where a lot of people feel the ITB tightness is more of the attachment down below. Start up top, you'll find it's a lot easier to get a good grip on the tissues with your plunger. So just go ahead and stick your plunger on there, and then you can lift it right up and you can apply some traction onto the tissues, and then you just want to slide it up and down the tissues. So I just lost my grip there, but that's okay. Just go ahead and traction it back on there, and then you can use the oil to just get a nice slide. This is a brand new plunger, so you'll want to work it in a little bit, and if you're having a harder time, maybe just apply some oil around the edges of the bottom of it there. And again, just pop it on there, makes a good nice sticky noise there, and you can just pull it up. You can apply a bit of torque onto the plunger if that feels good for you. If there's one spot in your ITB that seems really stuck, you can just apply a little bit of torsion there. You can do a little bit of jostling, you can move it around, and then again, just sliding the plunger up and down the tissue so you're getting a nice big release. Make sure to get the back side of the ITB closer to your hamstring, as well as the front side closer to your quadriceps muscle. And that's it. So if you do have any questions about how to use your plunger on your ITB, or if you have any questions about this technique, feel free to contact us. We're always happy to answer your questions. info@absolutetherapy is our email address, and you can pop us an email anytime. Thanks.